Hello, my name's David Adler. I'm the president of AJA. On Sunday evening, we have the celebration of Rosh Hashanna, the Jewish New Year. Second night is on Monday evening. And I thought I'd share with you a message which I hope you can take and use at one of these dinners yourself. Of course, there are a couple of traditional things that happen at Rosh Hashanna. We have wine, Kiddush cup here, and we make Kiddush. We go to shul, many people. This is the Machzor, the special prayer book, which is used on Rosh Hashanah. And I have very clear advice from a rabbi I discussed this message with to say that attending shul and listening to the shofar at least is a very important component. But perhaps the most common custom that Jewish people do when they have a Rosh Hashanah dinner is to dip apple in honey. Apple honey here. And of course, if you ask someone why we do this, almost reflexly, the answer would be to wish each other a sweet new year. Now, that's a very nice thought, of course, but it doesn't deal with the obvious question, why specifically apple? Why honey? After all, there are many sweet things that could be used, but more interestingly, why the combination, the two in combination? So here's my thought, that the answer at a deeper level is how these things occur in nature. Now, of course, a good apple has some level of sweetness, but I think most people would agree readily that honey has a greater level of sweetness, more intense, a higher level of sweetness, if you like. In nature, of course, if you find an apple tree that's growing apples, you can just walk up to it, grab an apple from the tree, take a bite. There's really no work, it's readily available, it's there, very easy to access. If, on the other hand, you want to access honey, the sweetness of honey, we go to the shops, of course, but in nature, it involves some risk. You might have to approach a beehive. You might have to have the right equipment. There might be a risk of being stung by the bees. It certainly involves some work. So in order to access this higher level of honey, you need to do some work. You need to take a risk. And this is the message that's inherent in the combination of the apple and the honey. There is a basic level of sweetness which is readily available to all of us participating in Jewish customs, following your religion, whatever you do at any level. But if you want the higher level of sweetness, it may involve some effort. It may even involve some risk. But it certainly provides a reward when you get there. So for this Rosh Hashanah, I would like to wish all our members, our supporters, those that read our information, and indeed the entire community, that you should achieve not just the apple level of sweetness in the coming year, but also the honey level of sweetness, and in combination. And perhaps this message can resonate with some of you when you sit down and have your Rosh Hashanah meal this year. Have a great year for all of us. It will certainly be interesting, challenging, only blessings. And thank you for listening.